Trump has been impeached,
Mhm.
but it remains the articles of impeachment remain to be sent to the Senate. But so
Mhm.
far, Nancy Pelosi is holding to the articles of impeachment
Mhm.
for reasons nobody knows.
Mhm.
People are saying that maybe she wants to withhold it till after the State of the Union address
Mhm.
that Trump is having, I believe, on February 2nd or something.
And we saw that this State of the Union invitation was way different than last year. Last year it was a lot of no, you're not coming until we do this. You're not coming because they were at a, what do you call that again, a lockout. It was like
Yeah, government
a
shutdown.
government shutdown. So it's like
Yeah.
no, makes no sense. So they're going back and forth. But ultimately he did deliver it, but
Hmm.
it was this time it was just a straight invitation.
Yeah.
So people are already like their eyes are kind of wincy because they want to know what's going on. And yeah, I think she's also holding it because I think if you send it to the House, I mean to the Senate, and they have a quick trial and then they'll quit him, the impeachment has really lost all his value. So
Hmm.
I think you hold it on just so for people to ponder on it and talk more about it,
Hmm.
and then you send it to the
And
Senate.
there's some facts that are coming out, right?
Hmm.
Like the judges are ruling on whatever is being sent to the judges
Yeah.
on either subpoenas or requests to unveil some documents, as
Hmm.
some were released. The emails were released like yesterday, literally yesterday,
Hmm.
and yeah. So yeah, quite frankly, we'll see. We've we'll see when she sends the articles of impeachment.
Hmm. And I guess the idea that's circulating that, oh, because he's going to get acquitted of the House, it's not that serious. Impeachment is still serious. It's still a serious matter. And I think as impeachment does become more serious with time. And that's what
Mhm.
history does. As soon as you get to look back at
Mhm.
these moments, impeachment is going to be one big stain
Mhm.
during the Trump era. So don't be mistaken. Like impeachment is still very serious. But
And Trump understands that, right?
hmm
He's always been saying that he doesn't want his name to be associated with the really bad
yeah,
word of impeachment,
yeah.
and he like there are reports coming from the White House, like leaking from the White House, not leaking, but some people, so the media reported that Trump has always been saying behind closed doors that he did not want to go down as one president that was
Yeah,
among the presidents who were impeached.
hmm
So yeah, it's
Now he's one
still,
of three.
yeah, history.
You're thinking about the impact of impeachment because
Mhm.
I think the scariest thing is that in this era,
Mhm.
the let's say the importance of such an action, it wasn't felt like I didn't feel it, and I'm sure a lot of Americans didn't feel it. It was just another Wednesday to a
Yeah.
lot of people, and I think that's scary when you talk about it, such an important process such as
Mhm.
impeachment. And I think that also goes hand in hand with the fact that ultimately we know, even though he was impeached in the House, the Senate is ultimately going to acquit him. And then now we also have this thing with Iran. So it's not even a news cycle anymore at all.
Well, the importance of impeachment becoming degraded is just, I think, is the byproduct of the polarization that's happening in the United States and just the partisanship that's happening. I don't
Hmm
think it's has nothing to do with the substance of it.
hmm
Um, or perhaps you can argue about the how the process was handled,
hmm
but I don't think that that's that just the way the process was also handled is also part of the partisan that's happening
hmm
in the country, right? You have basically, out of the, I believe, two Democrats who voted against the article of impeachment, one has already left the party.
hmm
So, and the only Republican who used to speak against Trump in the House left the party and is an independent,
hmm
that's Justin Amash,
hmm
and he voted for the impeachment articles.
hmm
And you see that polarization, especially in the House, because they don't have their terms aren't as long, and
Mhm.
there's a their job security is threatened.
Mhm.
If you break with your party, you can
Never, you could almost not get
you
to
can
that
lose
road.
your
Yeah.
re-election or lose a primary.
Mhm.
But I think it's a little bit different in the Senate, just a little bit, because the terms are a bit longer,
Mhm.
and we know that there are at least 3 or 4 senators who
Mhm.
give Trump a hard time. So you have Romney in there, you have the I forgot her name. There's one senator from never mind, but there's 3 senators
Mhm.
who who don't always comply with Trump, and that's why Mitch McConnell was having a hard time dictating how the trial
Mhm.
was going to be. Some Republicans wanted to have a short trial
Mhm.
and just acquit Trump as soon as possible and move on to other things. But
I think that's a good point that you bring up, that the Senate is the only time where you will see elements of bipartisanship
mhm,
at times. Like I remember we were talking about John McCain
mhm,
during with his vote on repealing Obamacare. Like he
mhm.
broke from the party, and
Yeah,
that stands to be one of the most monumental moment, let's say, in this Trump era.
yeah. Like repealing Obamacare was one of the top uh, goals of the Trump administrations, right?